Hey, it was a great week for Bison Wrestling. They got 2 road wins, 2 great wins too, especially on Sunday against Wyoming. We're going to break both of those down. Assistant coach Matt Nagel is here with us, and it was a great weekend, coach. 2 wins. You're 14-4, 4-2 overall. You got 5 ranked wrestlers in the second set of rankings that came out. Just give us a sense of where you're at as we head into the stretch run here.
Yeah, I think that this weekend was a huge weekend for us, especially coming off our last match against Utah Valley. It was a good eye opener for us to kind of reevaluate, and the guys kind of sat down beginning of last week, and we reevaluated our goals and our structure and our practice, and we made some small adjustments. So we were excited to hit the road and see what these guys could do, and they rebounded well. I mean, we came out against Air Force with a lot more intensity and captured the win there. So it was a good test for our guys.
You know, coming off a loss, you can always learn from those. It seemed like the guys really took that to heart, didn't it, and came out with a sense of urgency.
They really did. You know, I think it was a huge point in our season where, you don't ever want to have something like this happen, but I think in the grand scheme of things, it's going to make us better for our postseason, and it certainly did, and it showed this weekend.
So Air Force on Friday, you beat them 23-10. Obviously it went well, won 5 of the first 6 matches, only lost 3 weights total. You're a favorite in this match, but the guys got after and got the job done.
They really did, and I think that was the biggest thing. We wanted to see our guys get back to getting bonus points, going there and looking to close out, not just hanging on to wins, but looking for those bonus points and really taking themselves to the next level.
And you never know how a match is going to start and how the weights line up, but it's important to get off to a good start. And 5 of the first 6 really set the tone, didn't it?
Yeah, they really did. It wasn't even the wins were great too, but it was we were scoring points early. Coming out when the whistle blew, we were in on guys' legs and looking to score early.
All right, moving to Wyoming. Wyoming's got a good squad, very competitive. They had a good week leading up to this duel for you, but I'll tell you what, the big guys rolled 84-97 heavyweight, and that really set the tone in this match.
They really did, and not only with just wins, but with bonus points for us as well. At 197 to watch Cordell Eaton go out there and get the 6 points was huge. It really got the momentum going for us, and they set the tone. It was a great environment. It was senior night out there, so they had a lot of things going in their favor, and we really kind of shut the door on them early.
What guys stood out in these 2 duels that, really like, okay, we're really moving forward with that weight?
I think at 197, watching Cordell Eaton, where it was kind of a swing match to not only get that win and get the bonus points, and then also, Ben Tynan and Josh Rodriguez and Cam Sikora, both at 125 and 133, we got the bonus points, especially in Rodriguez's match where, he's wrestling a guy that's a top 20 kid and gets the major decision. So it was huge for him to continue to wrestle, and it was a last-second takedown where most guys could have kind of just laid back and took the regular decision, and he got the bonus, and then Cam with the tech fall was huge as well.
How do you feel about 5 ranked wrestlers in the second set of individual rankings that came out? Is there a couple guys that maybe could sneak in there to get that number up?
Yeah, I think so. I think that after this weekend, the RPI will come out, and I think our win percentages are getting better, and I think now we've got 2 more guys with the enough matches to be in the rankings. So, having those 5 guys and getting a couple more in there would be huge for us.
All right, Sunday, big duel this week against South Dakota State. They're ranked 17th. They're 7-1 in the Big 12. Good squad. What do you think about this matchup? And this is a big rivalry. This is going to be a big week for the Bison.
It is, and I think it's going to be exciting. For me, it'll be my first time going down there. Yeah. So I'm excited. I've heard a lot about it, and I think the guys are excited. So it's not going to be hard for us to get up for this, just from the standpoint that, in this situation, they are now the favored team, which it hasn't always been that case. So I think our guys are ready, and they want to, we're going to have a good week of practice here, and we're going to be super excited to go down there.
You always look at the matchups weight by weight. How do we match up with them, and where are they strong at?
Right, and I think that's going to be the biggest thing is we got a couple, swing matches in there that we're going to have to win, and regardless of that, it's when you wrestle this type of dual meet, anything can happen, and it's going to be a dogfight across the board, and it's really going to come down to who wants it more. We're going to have to be technically sound, but it's going to have to be a very, very high level of intensity.
How much fun is this for these guys too, to have a match like this, kind of this late in the year? We're getting there now. It's towards the end of February here. You don't have to do a lot of motivating. It's South Dakota State, but it's fun for these guys. Isn't it?
It is. It's super fun. You know, that type of environment, it's going to be a hostile environment. They're going to have people down there, and so we're just going to feed off that energy, and it's only going to make us better. And these guys are going to have a chip on their shoulder, and we're going to be ready to go in there and battle.
In the timeline of a season, as we move into the late stages of February here, give us where we're at right now. You know, what do you want to see from this point forward up until the Big 12 tournament?
Well, I think it's going to be important for us to continue our level of intensity when we wrestle. You know, win or lose, we want to watch our guys go out there and wrestle extremely hard. And then as we get done with this last dual meet, we'll really start to focus on our postseason training and where we can get these guys to peak for the Big 12s and the NCAA tournament and get guys on that podium.
How about the health of the team? Every team goes through it during the course of the year. Feel pretty good about that right now?
Yeah, I think we're in a great spot. I don't think we have any real major injuries. I mean, everybody's a little battered and bruised, and that's just part of the nature of the sport. So it's really for these guys learning how to function when they're a little bit banged up and stuff, and that's kind of just part of it.
Hey, best of luck this week. Fun having you out here, and we'll look forward to this. This is going to be a fun week for the Bison. The Bison against South Dakota State Sunday at 2 p.m. Down in Brookings. We wish you guys the best of luck, and we'll talk about that match next week. Have a good one.